Okay. Hello, Aparna. Jai Shri
Mataji.
Mataji. Jai Shri Mataji.
Yes.
So I'm very glad to talk with you. Um, Hello and welcome to everybody who are watching us. We are Aparna Paun and Daniel Boston. We are for the first time with Aparna, which probably, as you see there, the writing is Ovidiu Paun, so everybody probably will know that Aparna is Ovidiu wife. She was born Vishvakarma in India, and I know she will tell us very interesting stories. So that's why we are with her. She's also a doctor, ENT doctor. So I want to thank you very much, Aparna, first of all, that you are so kind to come with us to tell us your story in Sahaja Yoga, because I believe every Sahaja Yogi have an interesting story to tell. And we want to preserve all those stories. That's one. Secondly, I know you have very interesting story from your beginning in Sahaja Yoga, but also after marriage with Ovidiu. So let's start with the beginning. Um, what bring you to spirituality? Obviously, you being born in India, the spirituality, you are surrounded by spirituality. But what make you more keen to go to Sahaja Yoga? What do you in the childhood? I don't know how the things were happening.
Shri Mataji to again to start with. Yeah, it's quite a interesting life story. And in India, it's a land of spirituality. So everybody who's born in India is a different, they are raised and groomed in a different way, with
Yeah.
spiritual way, or of course there are many conditionings, but that is also a part of the religion, or what you can say. But the aim there is also to be connected with the divine or spirituality.
Yes.
So that is every child, I think, is like groomed up like in this way.
Yeah.
So in my family also, my mother was a very highly spiritual personality, and she was all the life searching divinity and trying to do meditation and whatever she could do in her own sphere. So we were four children, three brothers and myself. So she groomed us in a very highly spiritual atmosphere. So she was a doctorate in Ramayana, and she has almost 20 degrees and diplomas. So very intellectual level, and in all the middle of India, she was very renowned personality with immense knowledge of Ramayana with spirituality, and many things she was having, best orator and artist and all. So she groomed all our children like this, and we were told from beginning that see, at 4 o'clock in the morning the divine energy rises and is very high spiritual level, so you must meditate. But we didn't know what is the meditation, we were very small. So but she used to meditate that time like that, and she said she just put attention on here and be connected like that. She knew this much. But as a child, I was always wondering, okay, I read about Kundalini, I read about chakras and all, but still, how to connect? So this question always was in my mind, that how to connect it, how to raise the Kundalini. Nobody is writing that, how to do it like this. Of course, this many hard yoga, hatha yoga and all this, was not interested in that. So like this, she said, okay, whenever you see outside the sky and see the outside, you just pray to God divine that please come inside us. So this she taught us. So I was always searching that in that way. So then what happened that one of my auntie came from Chhindwara. So I was a small kid, I'm telling the past, and I had suddenly entered in my heart the name Chhindwara, and whole time my attention was in Chhindwara. I don't know what is Chhindwara, where it is, because I was born in Nagpur. So we were very close to Shri Mataji's house, our house, and all the places, but we didn't know at that time. So I was 8, 9 year old, small child. So just my connection used to go to Chindwara, like that. Coming from my inside something, Chindwara, like that. Every day I used to have something Chindwara, like that, a child. I didn't know what. One more interesting thing is in India, it's told that God is born, Kalki will come, and all these things. So this also I knew that okay, Kalki will come, and God is everywhere, and God is everywhere like this. We knew. So every time my attention was no, God is here only. So I was in Nagpur playing everywhere, park and this thing, but I used to feel no, God is here. So I said, my God, why I feel that in Nagpur only, God, and why I feel this thing that God is here only. It's my like small heart that I don't see the world, I just see Nagpur only. So I feel that God is here only. But these two things, now after coming to Sahaja, after meeting Shri Mataji, after realizing Shri Mataji, who was she, who was she, I retrospectively analyze that see these two was my intuition of my childhood, my kundalini telling me that God was here because Shumaji raised up in Nagpur, born in Chindwara. So these two connection from childhood my kundalini was telling me, but I didn't know that, all these things. So it was a very beautiful experience which I realized afterwards. And then my brother, we lost our father at a very young age, 8, 9 years old. So my mother had a very struggleful life, and she raised all 4 children with very difficulty. And she made us to become nice, educated children, and like this. So we also worked hard, and my brother's elder brother worked hard, and he also sustained the family. Second brother was in engineering, myself in medical doctor, and the younger brother also in engineering. So like that we started our life. So my just second brother who was in engineering, but he got admission in Sangli, in one engineering college near Kolhapur, near Ganapatipur. So he was there studying in second, third year, I know. And he got the realization, and it was interesting. Now he's in South Africa. So he got his realization like he was passing with all college boys, wandering evening around in the city like that. All for 7, 8 boys wandering there in the city. And then he saw a pandal with Sahaj Yoga and some yogis giving realization and a banner of yoga and all this. So because he has the inclination to a spirituality, he said, let's go and see that one. And then all the boys entered in that pandal. The yogis started to give realization to them. They were all those boys also making fun, this, that. But then when everybody got realization, they felt something. So he also felt something, energy and something tingling and all this thing, right or left heart, something. So the yogi told him that, see, maybe your problem with your father, your mother. So he said, yeah, I don't have father, like that. And he was very shocked that how can this yogi knows about me like this. So then he said, I'm from Nagpur, and I like that. So he said, yeah, Nagpur also there are some messages, you can go and do it. So he got the relation. He felt so happy. And then he went, in coming days, he had a Diwali vacation. He has to come to Nagpur. So first train he took and came to Nagpur and told to my mother about this. See what I have got, said Yoga, and this thing. So that time was not a very strong, big center or center in Nagpur. Baba Mama was there. In his office, some yogis who were there, 5, 10 yogis, old yogis, they were mm,
That's okay.
yeah, okay. I cannot see you, yeah.
No,
But
that's okay. No, I done nothing.
okay, it came like it closed the screen.
Really?
It is saying, do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device? So
Uh, no, I can see you very well.
okay, then leave it like
I can hear you very well. So you didn't see me at all?
no. Is a desktop came coming.
I don't know. Just leave it like that. So even if you don't see me, I will ask you if I have something to ask.
Fine.
Otherwise, I don't know. Maybe we will make it even worse. So continue,
Leave
please.
it. Leave it. Yeah.
Yep.
So like that, he tried to find out that if he can go somewhere to meditate and to find out where it is done. So at that time was no mobile, nothing. It is in the year 1991. So he somehow find the phone number of Baba Mama. So he called him and he said, so Baba Mama called him. Brother and my mother went there and they talked with Baba Mama. And as my mother was a very intellectual person with more divine inclination, spiritual, so she bombarded Baba Mama with hundreds of questions. What is this? Where is this? So Baba Mama also was that time beginning Sahaja. So he tried to convince my mother everything, and then he told the center address. Then in his office was mm, they were meeting every Sunday, the Sahaja. So they went there. They took realization. So like that, my mother also got realization. She felt also very nice, and then appeared the screen now. Yeah, okay. So, so then like that, she after a few months, she was doing every Sunday going and doing like that. But she didn't told me that time. Then few Sundays she went and then she told me that, see, we have got such a things like this. There is Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi and it's very easy to do yoga and all these things. And she was feeling sometimes hot and all because of her past. Okay? But she was connected now. And then she told me, then I also went there, I also got my realization. So in this way, my journey began in Sahaja Yoga, 1991. Then I was busy with the final year of my medicine, so it is very difficult year. It was to study. So I was not doing very regularly, but still my devotion was there. And meanwhile, my all my brother went back. All we were engaged with our studies, and my mother was doing Sage Yoga, and 5 6 months passed, and like this. But suddenly we lost her in July. She had a massive infarction, heart attack, and she died suddenly. So she went to to take her lecture. She was a lecturer, so professor of Hindi.
Yeah.
So she went to take her class, lecture, and she done the lecture, coming back home, and suddenly on the way she collapsed and suddenly died. So it was a very big shock to all four of us. The kids remained. So then after that, my exam came. All three of us had final years and final exams. We gave exams in December. I went in between few times to the center, but not so much. Was not so much like went just for interest, but like no, still was not something missing.
Yeah.
Then the day in December I finished my last exam. I gave the exam and ran to the center in the evening, and that was my starting of
How
the
many?
Sahaja.
For me to understand well, so the first one was your brother, and after
Yes.
that, your mother in Nagpur from
Yes.
the little collective who was around Baba Mama in Nagpur, and after that, yourself in 91.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you
We
finished the
got realization in 90 and October, November, and then but 91 started regular like that.
Yep. So you get the realization in 1990, not
Yeah. And
uh,
October, but I didn't do it, just took the realization, but not done.
doesn't really matter. I remember when I get my
Yeah.
realization very very clear. So that's the point. After that, everybody have his own journey. So
Yeah.
um, um, you practice Sahaja Yoga in the collective there in Nagpur
Yeah. So
after
then
you
we
finish
started. Yeah. Yeah.
after you
Then
finish
we
school.
started. Yeah. Then regular, I became regular. And like this, it started the meditation and everything. Baba Ma also, but we were just like a Yuva Shakti, 21 years old I was.
Yes.
But we were very scared of Baba Ma. Like he was a highly respected personality. So because of that, we were like having a little scaring and distance with him. But we didn't know that he used to love us so much. And he used to take care of all four of children and like that very
But
nicely. He was like a fatherly figure to us. He became
exactly,
a
that's exactly what I want to ask you. One, first of all, did you know that Baba Mama was the Shri Mataji's brother?
yes. We
Yes.
came to know slowly in the center and
Slowly,
all that.
slowly. And second question is, how was Baba Mama in a collective there? I have no idea because everybody knows him, but I believe no one knows him well outside India. So you are one of the first person who know him quite close. Being in the same collective with Baba Mama is not a small thing. Can you tell us more how was
So
in?
I mean, in the next session, I can tell you more longer. But he was very sweet, and he was like big seeker. Nobody used to feel him what he was. So I had a special connection with him. He used to call us always, me and my younger brother also. Come, let's talk. And we used to go in his house, sit with him in his bedroom also, and he used to discuss so many things. Means he wants to express out his feelings, no, with Sahaj and with Sahaj yogis. So his family was not Sahaj yogi, so he was missing like Sahaj family. So he used to be with us calling Sahaj yogis there, and then he was writing so many poems and bhajans with Nirmal Sangit Sarita with Guruji. He was like composing music and all. So he used to call us, and we used to sit there. Then there was those time he used to come with Nirmal Sangit Sarita to Kabela. So he used to write one, two bhajans, new bhajans for Shri Mataji. So that time we needed to translate. So he used to call me. So he and me used to translate all the bhajans in English. And
Mhm.
he was a dictionary. My God, so profound knowledge he has with any English, Hindi, Marathi, Urdu. You cannot see like he was like an archive of everything. So, and I was a young Yuva Shakti, always shaking it in front of him, scared of him. And he said, come on, Aparna, sit, right, come on, translate. I said, what I can translate? I am such a stupid girl. Like what I do, I don't know English. And I used to write in English all translation of the poems, what he used to write, bhajans. Then he used to correct, modify, and everything.
Mhm.
So all those bhajans translated was that time with me, my brother, and he. But it was a light pleasure to sit with him with his immense knowledge, and my God, his perspective of life was very different. And slowly I realized that he was brother of Shri Mataji, but he has a different connection with her. Means he was 10 years means younger to her, and Shri Mataji as a mother, Krisput, like he raised him
Right. Yeah.
in. So it's such a. Then I learned from him so like though he was her brother, but so respect for Shri Mataji, like for he never used to sit in on the same sofa with Shri Mataji down, and always like more than the Sahajugi, he was respecting Shri Mataji, though he was played in the arms of Shri Mataji.
That's exactly what was my next question. How was if you managed to realize or to see how was his relation with Sri Mataji as far as you managed to observe?
Very respect, very respect. He realized that who was Shri Mataji. So he knew that God. So his like perspective of life had completely changed. Though he was before, he was a CA, no, chartered accountant. So his job was very like different, no, not
Yeah.
such. Do you
Yeah.
know how chartered accountant?
Yeah.
But still, after being in such a mm, what do you call it place, he realized Shri Mataji was in his family only. Was the one who realized Shri Mataji, who was she.
So in his family, he was the only Sahaja yogi.
Yeah, nobody,
Wow.
and they were against him.
Yeah,
Uh,
not easy, not easy.
it was not easy to realize Shri Mataji, though, who was a sister, who was a daughter there, who was all relatives, couldn't realize that Shri Mataji can be a goddess like that. So it
That's
was
a
very
big,
difficult, hard people to for the hard thing for them to feel. They were respecting Shri Mataji as a family member, as a, even Sir CP's family, very much respecting, but not considering her as God.
yes, but it's a big challenge as a little brother to see. I mean, it's quite important because you have the tendency to see your sister as a human, but more important for someone who realize all of the sudden that she's who
Yeah,
is she's the
yeah.
goddess. I mean, uh, that's not easy.
Yes, notice. So slowly, slowly, he was so much connected with me. I didn't even realize that he's so much like connected with me. And I used to, everybody used to say, I'm his daughter, I'm his daughter, like that. So then what happened in 93, I think, was, no, we went in 92 to Ganapati Pule. Then I saw Shri Mataji in physics. I saw Shri Mataji and I had so much like my mother like that I felt. And exactly Shri Mataji was like my mother was very resembling Shri Mataji, like same um, face, same sari like that with big bindi. And so when I saw Shri Mataji, I said, oh, my mother has come. Like that. Like I had a feeling.
So
And
you saw Shri Mataji for the first time in 92 in Ganapati Pule?
yeah. So then I felt like very much my mother, my mother, which we were missing all four of us. Then next year was Baba Mama's daughter, son's marriage. So Baba Mama has a very tremendous desire to call Shri Mataji for the marriage. So it happened that Shri Mataji came to Nagpur, and that time I had the privilege with Shri Mataji to be with her. But it is a very interesting story that time. So I had just finished almost 1 year or 1.5 maximum year in Sage Yoga, or a beginner, not to some feeling also much or whatever, but just doing
Yeah, yeah.
like that. No, I was not bothered. I feel or not hot or
Yeah.
cold or this, but it was connection like that. So I was doing that time residency, you call in a hospital where you have to stay 24 hours in the hospital, and like a house job it is called as a resident doctor, and 24 hours you have to work there. It's for 6 months. So
Mhm.
I had a posting in medicine, internal medicine, like in a emergency medicine and all. I was doing that.
Yeah.
So next day we were announced that okay, at 11 o'clock tomorrow, Shri Mataji is coming from the airport. Every Sahaja is to be there at the hotel Saurav where it was Shri Mataji was supposed to stay there. And all Sahajogis together at 11 o'clock there. And Baba Mama and others will go from the airport, will bring Shri Mataji. But I was super busy, 24 hours working in the hospital. And I had a tremendous desire. I have to go to Shri Mataji to see Shri Mataji. So I told my professor in charge that, see, I have tomorrow, my mother is coming and I have to go tomorrow. I want to leave. He said, not possible because it's a hospital, our section is very heavily busy. And it was a previous day was our admission day. So hundreds of patients coming, and India is a big population, so big number of patients come. So that day I said, I decided in my mind, whatever thing, I will go at 10 o'clock from here. Here. I will leave everything and I'll go. He said to me, I will give you speciality in gynecology, but you have to stay here and work. So inside I said, who cares? I will go. And I rejected my post-graduation degree. So then I said, okay. But that day was so unfortunate for me. Whole day was 40 people admitted. All were very serious. All needed very special care. And whole night I was after the admissions, patients, serious patients running here and there. And 8 patients died whole night. And I was doing the CPR, resuscitation, and filling the death certificates. Whole night was like hell to me, was there. Morning I get up. So I said, okay, I'm running now at 10 o'clock. I'm leaving here. So let me do all my work, which is to be done later on, whole day. So at morning I wake up. No, I couldn't sleep also. I morning started to work. I finished all my work, which was to be done by me on that day. And at 10 o'clock, I went from my house. Went to my house. My house was nearby the hospital only. Had a bath, clean. I don't remember I had done foot soak or not, but I took my motorbike and went away to the spot where Shri Mataji was there, supposed to come. Then I stand there with the crowd, and then Shri Mataji arrived. Shri Mataji's car came, all the pilot cars came, and then Shri Mataji arrived down, and he was just looking like this. Then Shivaji was coming like this. So I was feeling bad that I felt I am coming from the horrible hell, and I'm so bad, so dirty. Like I felt myself like, full of negativity and all that thing. So I hide up behind somebody, like not to be seen by Shri Mataji. So I was hiding like this, standing like that, not to be seen. And suddenly Shivaji came and she was supposed to take right turn to go and enter the hotel. And then she stopped a little and Bhamama saw me. He said like this, you come here. And I was like shivered completely. I said, the ground to stay apart and I'll go down inside. So I was shooting as a Gigi Shima. She just said, come here. And I gone like that near Shimataji and then Baba Mama. They were two only. And said, you come here, you have to attend Shrimataji. I said, what? I don't understand. That you have to attend Shrimataji. Oh my God, what it is. And I don't know what does it mean also to attend Shrimataji. I was just 1.5 years inside Shoga, nothing, no, nothing. So then it's a come with us. So we gone inside the hotel in the lobby and then the lift. And next moment, we were in the lift, Shri Mataji, Bama and myself. And in front, and lift was so small. We three people went to the etage off. That was the Shri Mataji and went to the room. And I was just in front of God, like that, just and then in the hotel, Shri Mataji stayed in her chair. And Baba said, do namaskar. And I didn't know anymore what to call anything, nothing. And then everybody done namaskar. I done namaskar like that, Shri Mataji. And I stayed, and she was looking to me like this. I was in the position of namaskar, and she was just like this, like this, like this. She was doing, and then she said, like that. So that please get up, says, very good vibration. And then I get up and she said, so what is your name? I said, Shimaji Aparna. So what? I said, Aparna. I said, Devi ka naam hai. She said, it's goddess name. Like that. She said, and she blessed me. And then everything settled. And then suddenly she asked me, who is your mother? And I was like stunned, because I was feeling embarrassed to tell her that I don't have, I have lost my mother. So I was like feeling, I don't want to make her like that I don't have. So, but I was shy to say, and my voice not coming out. So I said, and I know that she's asking me about my biological mother, and I wanted to tell her that you are my mother. But I couldn't express myself. And she said, then who is your mother? And Mataji now is no more. Then I think Baba Ma told that she don't have. It was gone like that, and then I stayed 10 days. If she was many days there, she was teaching me many things, and then I started to helping her with everything. I was like her that time, taking care of her, everything. Slowly I learned everything. So there are many things. Those times we went to the marriage and everything. She taught me many things, many medical treatment she taught me, which I realized later on that she was teaching me the medical treatment through her. And then then next year again she came. Was another brother of Shri Mataji, Bala Mama was called as. He was sick with paralysis. So Shri Mataji came next year also to see him in Nagpur. And one more year, like next year, every year she was coming. So her visit was like a private visit. Baba Mama wanted to call her that she's touring whole world. She's not taking rest. She needs to be taken care of her health also. So he used to call her there in Nagpur to rest and to be like a private visit to like some silence there. So we used to call her, and every time I had the privilege to attend her. And but this was interesting. This first meeting, so my mother, and I felt she's my mother. And second year when she came, in this 1 year, I started to change. My feelings started to change. No, she's the mother of all sage yogis, like that. So next time when she came, I felt no, she's not just my mother. She's everybody's mother, like that. I had a feeling. So then another next year when she came, I felt no, she's Adishakti. She's a universal mother. It's not just my mother or just. So in these 3 years, she changed me. She that no, it's not she my mother, but she's a universal mother, Adishakti. So slowly, that detachment came from my own mother to her. Also, this then later on, I realized every time, but every day or every time she was asking me, "Who is my mother? Who is my mother?" And every time I was scared to tell that who is my mother. But then slowly, once my leader he asked me, Aparna, why she's asking you every time, "Who is your mother?" So that was a question I was thinking, like, yeah, why she's asking me who is my mother? Because now she knows it and everything. But she now also now last year of Shri Mataji, I attended her as a doctor in 2008 and 9. So that time also she was asking me who is my mother. So every time I attended, or many years time I attended her, so she was asking. So then my leader also told me why she's asking who is your mother. Then one day I was sitting, I said, Shimaji, why, what happened? What is like that? So then I realized that when means we children were very attached to our mother because we have seen our mother only, father we have not. So when she died, I told you she died suddenly and on the way. So we were shattered, like our life was shattered that time. And when for the cremation they were taking her body from the house, I was like very much attached with her. So I just hugged her and I prayed to God. I was angry with God that why you took my mother. So then when they were taking her, I was crying, hugging, and I told God, you have to send my mother back. As a child, I said, you have to send my mother back. You have taken her and you have to come and send my mother. Then I realized that why Shwari is asking me, who is your mother? That God herself came to Nagpur as my mother.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
So God herself came. And I
What?
had a child had a fight with God, no? Why you took my mother? So he himself came, she came, himself came, God.
What a touching story. Wow, wow, wow.
And this I realized very late, but but you see, she came, she hugged me, she gave me all mother's love. And really, it was in the hotel. She was talking exactly like first time when she came. Like my mother's accent of talking, way of talking, walking, we're putting the sari and binti like that. Exactly like that. And I was feeling, oh, she's my Amma, like we used to call Amma to my mother. So it's like, Amma. She's like, Amma. And I was like that. And that time was not mobile phone. So, and my brothers, all three of them, they were also given duties for a different tour and all organizing some transport committee, some registration committee. So they were also working with such showcase. But they couldn't have access to the hotel or to Shri Mataji. They just saw in her public when she went in public. So I used to from the hotel used to telephone my brothers. Look, she was talking like Amma. She's like Amma. She's asking about Amma. She's like, exactly eating, like style of eating and everything. Like my mother has come back, like that. Everything she gave me in those days, the feeling of the mother, personal mother. This is attachment.
But
So like my brothers also used to cry in the phone, and we used to all cry and feel Shri Mataji has come, my mother has come. This was the first.
you realize that
Yeah,
Shimataji,
then
who can do anything, play
mm,
that drama, that
mm,
Maya, especially for you and your
yes,
brothers, because
yes,
uh, she looked like your mother. She have the same attitude. She speak like your mother. So that was just for you. How you feel? How you feel about that? I mean, was fantastic.
really. And on phone, I had to tell the brother, look, like this is, and they used to also cry. And then when they had the opportunity to see Mataji, they just both. Maybe being a girl, I was more attached. Boys are like different, but still everything happened. But then this is what I want to tell you, that next year this attachment was reduced. Again next year it was like completely no. She's
Yeah,
Adishakti. So she removed. She gave me that feeling. But
yeah,
then in subsequent years she reduced that attachment of
yeah.
personal thing, and then she became like totally Adishakti. Yeah,
Wow.
universal.
Well, your personal story, it's one of the, yeah, I don't know what to call it, but it's really, really fantastic because um yeah, and all the play keeping you like that, giving you comfort, because in a way I feel exactly the same, and many people I'm talking with have this feeling of being somehow, because everybody have different experience in life. So for example, for me, for the first 9 months in Sahaja Yoga, I was also having the impression that I'm keep like that, although I don't have any problem. I have all my both parents. I don't have any drama in my life except the horrible modern life we are immersed in. So all of the sudden, exactly in the day when I get realization, I forget everything about my former life, which was like any other modern European. And for 9 months until the end of the year, in the meantime, I meet Shimataji once, twice. She came to Romania, but after that, after 9 months, she put me down.
Mhm.
Hello, you go by yourself now. You know how it is. You know how should be.
Yeah.
And yeah, and many people I'm asking about that period of the first months or year in Sahaja Yoga have the same experience, more or less. So, but yours is fantastic because, yeah, with your mother. Um, so,
So I think we have lots of stories to tell you. Many, maybe next session can be arranged. Today I have to go to the work also now. So.
oh yeah, okay, sure. If you want to go to the work, I won't be the one who stop you. Anyway, for now,
Mhm.
if you have to go, I have to thank you very much. We will meet again to continue the story from the point we leave it, and after that we go even further. For the moment, I don't know how to conclude that today, because it's no word to express what I heard. It was quite fantastic. Thank you very much. And also thank you the people who are watching us, who are looking to our story. So with Aparna Vishvakarma Paun, and we will meet again, definitely.
There are many interesting stories which I
Jai,
would
Sh-
like to
Jai Shri Mataji, and I couldn't wait for more stories.
share.